How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Pete's Carport. I hope everybody out there is doing just great. Unfortunately for me, I'm recovering from COVID, so I might sound a little bit off today, but I'm feeling much better. The weather is great. It's a perfect day to work on a car, and what better car to work on than my 1991 Mercedes 500 SL we call Vanilla Ice. A car you guys have been asking about, a car that I've been wanting to jump back into, and with the weather being good, it's finally time to do some body work. So we left off a while back working on a lot of the mechanics on this car, and I wanted to start jumping into the actual body work. If you guys have been watching my channel for quite some time, you might know that I have another 1991 500 SL that's black over here, and I was creating a very wide body kit from scratch, and I decided to cancel out on that. The car had a lot of issues and the body kit just wasn't coming out the way that I really wanted it to come out. And when I got Vanilla Ice, I started playing around with a more simplistic body kit on it, and I loved it. I loved the way it looked. It was gonna be a lot easier to manage, and I could make it look a lot nicer with a lot less body filler, a lot less fiberglass, and it's definitely something you guys could try to recreate at home. So what we're gonna do is take the original mold that I made a long time ago for the wheel arches here. So if you guys are new, I went ahead and cut the wheel arches in this car because we lowered the car very, very significantly. And we have these 3-piece rims here. Now these are 19-inch, and with the stock height, it would have been rubbing like crazy. So I had to do something different, and I decided to go ahead and cut the wheel well here, which I had experience with, and I think it came out very nice, very clean. And then I ended up making a wheel arch mold, actually using the front fender from the black 91 over there. And the wheel arch came out really nice. I like the way it looks when it's centered. And the great thing about this wheel arch is it works on both sides. So what I'm gonna do is copy this mold. So we're gonna sand this down nice and smooth. We're gonna put some Vaseline on this to keep the new fiberglass from sticking, and then we're going to lay fiberglass over this to create an identical mold, pull that off, and moving forward from there, we're going to use some panel bond because I don't want to use any rivets. I want this to be a real clean look, and we'll end up blending all this into the body work using our reinforced filler here. I think it's going to come out really good. We'll have a lot of this done by the end of the video, so let's get going. We've got a lot to do. Well guys, it's time for a fill-in and explanation of where we're going with this project, because I just did something I didn't expect to do, but I loved the outcome of it, and that is bring this piece way down. So originally I wanted this thing to kind of overlap, and then I had a plan of gluing it onto the body and then blending it with fiberglass filler. It was going to be a lot of filling and sanding. Now that I've brought this piece down, you can see there's a slight gap here, but this is lined up very nicely with this. So now what I can do is grind the metal down, fiberglass over this, and as that dries and cures on there, I can then grind down the rest of this thicker fiberglass here and blend that with some more fiberglass. Then all we got to do is fill it lightly, sand everything, and have everything blend nicely. So I'm very excited about this. The next step I need to do is pull that piece off, try to match this archway with the other side the best I can, grind the other one down, and kind of do the same thing that we've got here. Then we can move forward with fiberglassing everything in. So not a ton more to do, but it is going to be a lot more work. You guys will see a lot of it in fast forward, so stay tuned. So guys, getting late on another day, let's go ahead and talk about where we're at right now. As you guys saw, I went ahead and fiberglassed everything in, secured it to the car, and it is holding really, really strong. It is going nowhere, so I'm very happy with that. I went ahead and knocked down all the high points on the fiberglass without hitting the areas that are actually fiberglass to the car, because I want to blend those down with some filler. So that really is the next step now. Now that I've got a lot of this area here level, what I want to do is kind of fill and blend through here. So what we're going to do is clean all this down, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my filler, and we're going to start filling, sanding, filling, sanding, and hopefully priming and painting before the end of this video. Once I started working on this side, I realized I don't have the same distance to step back and take a look at it, and that is necessary to match up both sides. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna completely finish this side, or at least get as far as we can before the end of the video, and then I'll pull the car out into an area that I can kind of step back on both sides and try to perfect that one. I'm very happy with where I'm at right now, but I don't want to continue until I complete this side. Happy with the results, then we can step to the next video and complete the other side. So let's get going. Well, guys, it's starting to get late on another day, and I want to try to wrap this video up here. Now, for you guys, you're going to see it on one video, but for me, it's been about a week of filling, sanding, stepping back, making some adjustments, going back, filling, sanding, and finally now to the point of where I wanted to throw some primer on there, and there is still a lot to do. I really got to go ahead and shape this archway perfectly before I start the other side. That way I can make some measurements and have them both match up exactly the same. And that's going to be a lot of work too. I'm going to do a lot of that off camera, but I will do another video following this one up where I'm going to work on the other side and we'll finalize this side completely. My goal is to hit this with some white paint and try to blend it with the paint that's on there. The whole car will eventually be repainted, but for now, I just want to see how it's going to look complete. I am extremely happy. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. A lot was accomplished on this video, and it looks really, really good. It's starting to look exactly how I was hoping, and that makes me happy. It makes you guys happy seeing this car getting worked on. You guys have an awesome day, a blessed week, and I'll catch you on the next video.